Guys, yeah, I have stumbled upon this game, Doki Literature Club. Uh, I love visual novels, so I'm not gonna explain anything. I'm just gonna get on with it. Yeah, let's do this. Uh, well, that's kind of a girly name. I'm gonna give this up. Alright. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, which is totally obvious to any intention she might jog herself. The girl is Theodore, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but studying around high school she would oversee more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Me though. However, I just sigh, and I still sit right in the crosswalk and let Siri catch up to me. Alright, ideally, I don't know how to say that one. Anybody who comments down below, don't correct me on it. I think it's idle, but don't. Huh? Huh? I don't know the expression. I don't know how to say that. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Momo. My name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Such ego. I always have that problem. For some reason, I always have that problem. And people always think me and another person is like dating. I'm like, no, we're not. We're like brother-sister relationship. We're almost there, but we'll never get there. So yeah, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Yuri. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled. I can't read. With other students making their daily commute. By the way, Momo, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? Did I? This sounds like me though, in real life. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Stuart likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Me though, I constantly do that, but I do have friends. Not lonely. don't get me wrong. That's another thing I've been thinking about. Is I'll do this whole gameplay, and then I'll have my brother do this whole thing, make him do the whole thing, and then I'll have him send it to me. Make him go through the suffer of going through this. Because he likes visual models too. From what I read, it's not suitable for children. I'll have to put that in the beginning. But From what I read, it's not suitable for children, so I'm just gonna send it to my brother and be like, "Hmm." I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. That's kind of rude. Oh, by the way, here's a good offense. Alright, I'm done with the side comments or questions. Just focus on the visual novel. But I don't have any social skills in real life. I can't socialize with anybody. It's really hard to for me. Your happiness is really important to me, and I know you're happy now, but I die at, at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You'll trust me, right? Uh, don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. Mm, conversation usually goes vice versa with me and my friends. I look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself lecture her. I guess seeing her worrying so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ah, okay. Kind of how I feel about other people, but okay. Transition. I love that transition. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. Oh my god, I hate those days. But like, you're just a walking zombie. You just walk to every class, and then the time you just actually wake up is at the end of the day, and you're like, that was fast. I always hate those. Because then I get yelled at because I never did any of my homework because I didn't pay attention. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Oh, an ounce of motivation. Can't read today. By the way, my dog's there. And that's what I'll be looking at. Clubs. Stuart wants me to check out some clubs. Clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That's what I did. My school lets us have an anime club, and we do good things in there. But too bad I'm not co-president, because the person who made it became president. My, the president was so stupid though. Our president's so stupid. He let I don't know if he's doing it by a year. Like he's picking a president, co-president every year, so it's not really on my idea. But so it's not really like one person stays that way for that whole year, for like 4 years if they're a freshman. But a freshman is our co-president. I don't know if he's gonna be like every year they choose a new president, co-president. I don't know if it's gonna go like that, or he's gonna be the president the whole time until he graduates. That's kind of a bad move there. I'm getting way too sidetracked. If I start ranting, I won't stop until it's super good. Okay, go back to this. Hello, Theory. Theory must have come into the classroom while I was facing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here, spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, you could come to my club. Okay, she's inviting him to the club, right? My school is really weird. We have this club that I've never heard about, and it's a be real club. It's like trying to be you and all that. And I don't need any help with that. I am myself. But like, they just give me a notification. They just give me like a paper, a slip of paper saying, "Hey, come in this club." I'm like, why? Those food and drinks, but I didn't go. Anyways, I should have went for the food and drinks. Yeah. Well, that you could come to my club. Theory. Yeah? I'm gonna say no. No, that's right. There's no way I'm going to your club. Hmm. Nini. Theory is vice president of the literature club. Oh, she's vice president. Good for her. Not that I was ever, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. I mean, that's with my presidency. He made the club. He became the president, which is kind of bad opportunity wise if anybody else wanted to be a president. But in other ways, it's not bad because that's already done. Alright, let's get on with it. Excuse me. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. Oh, don't do that. Never do that. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Always good for a food. Uh, uh, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Suyoda is really that much of an airhead or is she so cunning as to have planned all this out. I always plan it out. I let out a long sigh. Long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Me. Always stops by for food. Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. Always so good. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third year I can't read. For third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey everyone, a new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. Uh, I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about her. Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh, so I am a boy. How come was a girl? Huh. Alright, that makes it better. A way to kill the atmosphere. Uh, Momo, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Me. All words escaped him in this situation. This club. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. Full. Okay. It's full of incredibly cute girls. I mean, yes. And I don't go against that. You have your typical thing. Sundara is here, and I don't know about the other two. No, Sundara is Sayori. That's Sundara. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. Sundara, maybe. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. So, okay. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. No, don't get that mistaken. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that's quietly into my ear. Uh, Sayori says that quietly into my ear, okay? Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki. 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 Why did I put an extra A? Natsuki. Always full. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things and don't say things like that. Aww, I like shy girls. I really do. I think I might able to get along with, because then you can actually start a conversation, and then you can keep that conversation going if she wants to, and then you can change the subject if she doesn't like the conversation. I just like shy girls a lot, because then you can actually talk to them and not be like, hey, yo, what up, and all that. It has to be like, I have a full blown conversation. Huh? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's good to see you again, Momo. Wait, where have we seen her? What? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay. At least they said. At least they got this. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Yes, yes, and yes. Always the perfect person. Basically, completely out of my league. Always, always in my school. A lot of them are always out of my league. Except for like one or two. One or two people. The rest, it's like either I don't want to mess with them, or I do and I don't think they're in my league, and I'm really shy about it. Hey, I get shy too. So it's not like good girls, only girls, men get shy too. So having her smile at me is generally feels a little what? And a little. You too, Monica. Oh, uh, come sit down, Momo. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sundre, shut up. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Always. Some tea. Yay! The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As the other mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the counter, over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Wait, one sec. Alright. I'm gonna delete that part out. I'll edit that part out. Okay, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Oh my god, I'm such a weeb. I don't show it. If you see me personally, I don't show that I'm a weeb, but if you get to know me, I'm a weeb. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to relieve a dozen white fluffy cupcakes. Not really much descriptive, but good, good enough. Decorated to look to look like little cats. Cute. The whiskers are drawn with itchy. I can't read. Just for the fact, I have not been able to sleep from like 3 a.m. Woke up 3 a.m. Haven't been able to sleep, so bear with me. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I would think so. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, shy now. Just hurry and take one. Sundere, I'm telling you. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. Okay, it's a period, not a comma. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and oh, that's delicious. There we go. And has already managed to get icing on her face. I'm trying to get her for this. Sayori or something. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh my god. Am I going to say with the full thing? I'm just gonna say it like I'm full. That's really good. Shoot. I'm filming with my laptop, so bear with me. Oh my god. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Like I said, Tsundere. I thought you technically did, so he said, well, maybe. Tsundere. But not for you dummy. I did Baka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuki returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Son. Oh my god, I just burped. I'm so sorry, excuse me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. What? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? She's not wrong. I guess? That wasn't a question, it was a statement, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. What is she? I don't know. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I don't know with Yuri. I believe you. But I get Southern I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Aw, look at her. She's so cute. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. Oh, I still don't know how to do that. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Sometimes something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically tracked here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, so they seemed really happy here, so That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay. Wait, we still don't. We still haven't like made sure that we wanted to be in this club or not. And why? As president. Oh my gosh, she's president. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. That's what my anime club says. But we're working on a lot of posters and all that. So looking forward to it. Oh, but we found out who our mascot is. It's Happy from Fairy Tale, and I don't know why. I just know it's that. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Not everyone hates politics. Even if you say you do, you don't like them. But it feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Wants to say, "Okay, get out of here. But we're having a talk. You didn't have to butt in." Yuri also nods in agreement. Get out of here, both of you. And I'm surprised. There aren't a lot of people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Me? Don't like reading books. I like to read manga though. Typical weirdo. I like to read manga. I just don't like reading books. Books are just boring to me. I remember like in grade school we had this like um, grading area for both Kansas and Nebraska. I had this like grading area that if you read more books you get a higher grading and then you have to read those higher books. I always hated that. We had to read those. We had to read books to get a good grade. I hated that so much. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. True. But I also have friends. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. Yeah. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yep. Well, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone's enthusiastic. Everyone is enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. We got Cinderella, we got the shy girl, we got the free girl, and we got leader over here. I don't know. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Okay? I don't know what's wrong with me. I burp a lot. It's something I do. It sucks. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Momo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Yeah, that's my boy. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head. No. Oh, Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Not me either. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I'm never gonna change on reading manga. I'm always gonna read manga, not actual books. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Joey? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers, so basically she's just doing this. I don't know why. I don't know what that's. I don't know what to think, but okay. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy stories. Mine too. I was reading this one book, actually very good. I loved it. Couldn't go through the whole book because I have really bad ADD. Okay. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I love fantasy. Fantasy is always a good one for me. But I also love not reading books. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed reserved and uh, she seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I find my world of people, not books. Like, I can't stand books. Okay, if at school I have to read a book, I'll read it one page because I won't read that part. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I actually want to buy a psychology book, not a psychology book, like a therapist book, something like that. I'm actually taking psychology though, because psychology is a really good subject for me. I love psychology, but the one thing that my teacher actually explained to me for college, explained to our health classes, take um, physiology. I forgot what it's called, but it's like I'm bringing it to the ACT. If it says pick the best answer you think it is, since it says pick the best answer you think, does it mean there's not any answers at all? It's like that kind of thinking. It's like, is there even a wrong answer? Like, there are no wrong answers. Story. Oh, okay, I heard that. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately, well, deliberately, right, take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I love horror. I read a, I read a horror book once. I desperately gasped some I can't relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversations with a rock. So true though. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, you always gotta be careful of the quiet ones. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Okay, no books have ever done that for me. None. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, she doesn't like the gore in it. Wait, what? Oh, Natsuki's eyes started over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Uh, Tsundere is still getting busted. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind. Um, last club meetings. It looked like you were working on a poem called. She's like, don't say it out loud. Get that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Starity sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Yes, you are. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer. Huh? Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. What level? Curiosity. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. That's nicely put, though. You have writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example of how Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, what? I have an idea, everyone. What? Okay, this is not and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Quizzily. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Momo? That's so. I almost went, how do they know my nickname? And I'm like, oh wait, I wrote it in. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's being on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. That's what I was talking about. We never said anything about joining it. Wait. Shadi may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh my god. But I'm sorry, I thought Momo. Now this is gonna be out of pity. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right? Yeah, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Good job. But I would have done that too, but I'm not a good poem writer. One more girl. One by one, the girls' eyes light up, so everyone loves me. Yes, I'm so happy. Shut up, Siori. Siori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. Me too, though. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Uh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. What's wrong with you? Keep perfect. Mama, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. He. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Maybe. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yui and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Mama, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Obviously. That's right, Suri and I never walk home together anymore. Because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! What? With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Suri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica, the one you really like. But the one you absolutely like is Suri. These two are just options. If these two don't comply or anything. Well, I really will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Okay, don't judge me on the choices I'm about to make because I know there's going to be some choices coming up here in like 2 minutes. Just don't judge me on what I'm going to make. Okay? It's time to write the poem. Pick words you think are your favorite club memories will like. Sometimes good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Alright. I don't know why that only pops out to me. Because all of these are good. Except for these two. Horror and Massacre. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick horror. Uh. Imagination, bubbles, fester, stocks, table, vibrant, kitty, promise, wonderful. Imagination. Broken, flee, misery, romance, blanket, shame, hope, laugh, fillable cheeks. I'm really feeling hope. Pleasure, greed, clouds, meager, entropy, warm, silly, capable, inferno, vanilla, vanilla. Oh, vanilla. That's the only one that came out to me. Vacation, amazing, sunset, smile, forgive, hopeless, mouse, raindrops, disoriented, skirt. Forgive? Is it okay? Holiday, bliss, whisper, dance, family, email, scars, vertigo, sugar, dazzle. Which one? Which one speaks out to me most? I want to say scars, but I also want to say family. Family. Okay, anger. Pink. It's anger already. Unrestrained. No shoes. Passion. Doki 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 doki. Heartbeat. Tears. Hair. Swimsuit. Charm. Strawberry. I want to say tears. I'll push you two out of here. Special. Disaster. Shopping. Giggle. Anime. Anime. Explode, insight, unpending, sensation, vivid, misfortune, death, milk, grief, cheer. News. Hands up to me. Death. Extreme, nibble, a toe, awesome, intellectual, electricity. Electricity, yeah. Dark, marshmallow, heart, sadness. Effulgent friends, disarray, joy, jump, excitement, lazy, whirlwind, together, daydream, lazy. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm doing this by like how I hear what pops up more. Shiny, twirl, chocolate, bouncy, play, boop, poop, boop, embrace, adventure, lipstick, suicide. Um, boop and suicide. Oh, so boop. Clumsy, hop, fatality, extreme, rain cloud, dream, fireflies, whistle, loud, and hurt. Fireflies. Ribbon, treasure, sticky, flower, analysis, wrath, empty, headphones, puppy. Puppy! I love puppies. Agonizing, party, melancholy, color, uncanny, existence, essence, comfort, childhood, fear, sparkle, childhood. Flying, fluffy, judgment, summer, depression, which sounds up to me. Captive, funny, lucky, proof, nightgown, melody, feather, peaceful, destiny, tragedy, peaceful. Rose, haven scent, sun, cage, memories, uncomfortable, aura, universe, philosophy. Right, that's what it is. Class in class that my teacher took was philosophy. Philosophy. What? Pick more? I'm not gonna. Cute. Hi again, Momo. Dang it. Turned it up. Dang it. Alright. Let's see the poems. Let's see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Momo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I mean, girlfriend's a commitment, and it's not overwhelming. Think about it, yeah, it is. It is overwhelming to have a girlfriend. Making you dive headfirst into literature, you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You're wrong, but you're not wrong. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I would be like that, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Busted! No, Natsuki finds her stuck up. Well, Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature. I agree too. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mom always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. For that fact, I am that kind of person that if someone just came over, if someone like asked me to clean the room, I'd be like, no questions asked, don't even have to pay me, I'm down. I'm down. Be there in a second. Drive out to the house. Serenity, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Hey, becoming a pyro. Is that so? That'd be me though. I almost set my house on fire. That would be. You're two really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? How come you and Momo can be? How come you and Momo can become good friends too? There's a question mark there, and I just disregarded it. Uh, um, more than friends. Sayori. Hmm? As usual, Sayori obviously, to the weird situation she just put me into. Why not? Oh, Yuri, you something today, you know? Oh, but wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? No, never mind. Hey, I'll gladly accept it. Sayori make it sound like a big deal. It's really not. Oh, it's Yuri. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I was thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. So hey, smooth. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here, just what? Yuri reaches into your bag and pulls out a book. Ooh, I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Thanks. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. I wish someone did that with me. Really did. Really do. And we could, discuss it if you want. If you wanted. Oh, she's so shy. It's so cute. This is how girl accidentally being so cute. It's this. So she even picked out a book. She thinks I'll like. Despite me not reading much. Here, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Oh my god, I really can't read. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew, she's so cute. She's nervous. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Not everyone's settled in it, and I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri, Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I think I'm a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Hmm. Well, we can't give up. But the festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all. It's not like, oh my god, that all. That at all. You know. We become Naruto, you get putting at the end of every sentence. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Sometimes that speaks to their creative minds. Mm, that doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out who people show up in the first place, you know? I swear to God, we're in Naruto terms where everything's like at the end of every sentence, it's. Alright. And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sierra is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Ah, that's a good point. Oh my god. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? Yes. Free food, come on. What kind? Well, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Oh my god, no. Good thinking. Atsuki would love to do that. You're right. Atsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Me too, though. Cupcakes, it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I wish, like, my school had this kind of thing where we can all just lay down some clubs. We can get some stuff out, to represent the club and all that. People can sign up to do that. Like, what this is, they're making a festival, for the making of the clubs, or for other clubs. You look at other clubs, and then you choose which one you actually want to go to. I really do want to suggest that to the school, though. But I already have grad credit at the school, so I don't think they'd suggest it. Well, by myself smiling, in the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Dude, we're done. Like, no. Oh no! Necklace is though. Sayori can't put her mind. Oh, I already. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get up my case about things. Yeah, I always had that kind of fan. I can't help to wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? Why? I opened my eyes to find Sarah's face in my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Wish there was. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. We're always looking out for this, really. Yeah, it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Uh, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up one time on time? That's that's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. No, I can't even do that. Look, Sadie, it's written all over you. Uh, Sadie glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around you. Ah, I run my fingers down the side of Sodi's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Did they actually show it to them? No. Huh. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You beanie? Oh, she's looking cute. Just, okay, and you don't ever keep your blazing butt up. Seriously, Seody, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ah, ah busted! That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer at the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Uh, don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy with it like this. Aren't you? Uh, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner than it does that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Seems my boobs gotten bigger again. Ah! We got that. Oh. Hey, don't sleep. One second, I'm gonna let her out of my room. Wanna go outside? Wanna get out of my room? Huh? Huh? Let's get out of my room. I'll have to edit little sections part. I'll sections out later. But, don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Yori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it all. Worth it at all. Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. We just buttoned it. That's much better. Social security disability. One sec. This profile. Yeah, it's just for finding jobs. Sarah puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Are you suggesting something? So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Theody. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. August something calls out. Oh, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yeah! What? Well, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I didn't do my last night. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sandy still chats away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Siri and Monica enthusiastic pull out their poems. Siri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. What? Oh, she just tore it off. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri recently comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Sayori. Definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. So she's my good friend now. She's my good friend after all. And the next would be Yuri. Whew. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Momo. What? Uh, I love it. I can't even write poems that good. I bet I'm a master. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha ha ha, jeez. I'm sure yours opinion has to be a little more constructive than that. Maybe even Natsuki's. Why do I keep putting an extra A? I don't know why. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Momo poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Yeah, this makes me feel extra special because everybody else calls me Momo. And I have all this the Momo games, the Momo vlogs. I'm also coming up with the Momo show. Gotta still find a camera crew and all that crap. But moving on. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Siri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Siri. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Momo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Yoni. Was that meant enthusiastically, or is that meant? I'm not sure if Yoni sees the full picture of my photo here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. I wonder what the poem was. I really do. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. I'm stronger. We'll see about that. Alright, your poem. Dear Sunshine, the way you blow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. What? Oh, okay. If it isn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. So just that part where it says I could sleep forever just kind of stands out to me for a reason. But that part's just funny. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. To see what he. This is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to read this poem? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made it. I made eggs and toast. Of course you did. It's typical. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to that. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. I was thinking Yuri for the second one. Alright. Mm, this is a shy one. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um, oh, sorry. I have to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No, no, it is. But it's not the point. Did I just raise my voice? Um, I'm sorry. She's so cute. Mary buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick their writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, and it's as if her demeanor totally changed. It's, her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many people, there are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. That's nice. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. A bit biased. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles gently if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, Ghost Under the Light. Oh my god, it's in cursive. Where are my glasses? One sec, let me go get my glasses. Alright, I'm back. I've got my glasses, so this is gonna. Alright, tendency of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Battling. It must be this one. The last reminiscing streetlight to leave withstood the test of time. Oh my god. I hate cursive so much. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle. claims breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light thickens. What thickens? Flickers. The light flickers. I flicker back. Alright. Yeah. One problem. It's aggressive. Literally had to bring my glasses for this. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Uh, well, it's just that. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Uh, that's really. I literally had to bring my glasses for this. I think I cleaned it wrong, so I gotta clean it again. Alright, it's better. I'm just gonna keep the glasses on just in case. Also, I liked the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts here? Hugh, Hugh. Hold on, Hugh Hugh? Or is it Hugh Hugh or Hugh Hugh? I don't know. I think it's Hugh Hugh. I forget. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Momo. Really? I thought it was about a ghost too. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and express experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Now, I can actually see that though. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I can actually see that now. Oh, pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Oh my god, kill me, please. That's so bad. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, because I think some of it pertains to her too. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Yes, I do. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. So typical. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, and cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Uh, uh, I don't know what to say about that one. In real time, I don't know what to say about that one. It's basically saying we're useless, but I'm thinking it's basically saying we're useless. I don't know, but I can't say anything about that. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. These words are getting sophisticated. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. That's what I got from that. So I decided to write about it. So I understand. Yeah. So yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I stood up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more weight into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Are you a pro though? I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngster one here, did you? We're like junior seniors? Both me and you are? Think of juniors and seniors. Guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Good boy. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Well, the only person, Monica. Hi, Momo. She's the last one I chose because she's the one that we've been like, oh, so high and all that in this game. So, okay. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things can we do or things we can do better, sleep. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to break things up, okay? Right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha! You're such a big one. Don't worry, Momo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. It's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past it. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. They all don't like it except for Sayori. I like this one. Oh, dang it. Two people like it. We got 50% boy. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Oh my god. So, you and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm? Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like, oh my god, stop. Right clicked, it's annoying. Sounds like you two really care about each other's well being. Even if you think it's different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Mm. Sure, you're not reading into it too much. I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, is that a bad thing if you sound like Yuri? Okay, back to this. Oh my god, I keep burping, it sucks. But in any case, Yori's writing is kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. Oh, well, to each their own. I didn't really get it. Think about it for like 2 minutes. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Oh, wrong one. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things to. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of style, but I always hope you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha 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 ha. This is gonna be an awkward ha 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 ha. Give me away, spirit. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction of sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. Oh, what? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. Maritime. Returns? I can't read that. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. I wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I like this music though. I'll have to put for the poem sincerely. Alright, back to the poem. Alright. All it got me is the angry monkey. I like this poem a lot. It's good. It's good. It's good. I just don't know what the person in the game's gonna say. What I'm thinking is self-image. What's it? Just self-image. So what do you think? Oh, we love that fade transition. Ah, that was so good. Mm, it's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Since I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club, I think I should make my own poem. Later. I'll make my own poem later. Alright. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of empathy, or whatever it's called. It's been influencing my poems a bit. What is that? An epiphany. I just got what that word is. It's an epiphany. Okay, if anybody comments in this video, don't judge me on how I read. I have not gotten any sleep. I woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning. Could not sleep since then. Don't judge me. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. It's so true though. I've written a few short stories. And it's always my mind is always on point of the story. It's so true though. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. This is totally me. IRL. Like, really? Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy is up later. And tidy it up later. Oh, so it's saying just put it down on paper and fix it later. Okay. Another one. think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's what I do for my ACT, my practice ACT. We had to do like a persuasive essay on competition. That's all I did. I just kept writing, didn't care what I was doing, didn't care what I was writing about, just kept writing. That's what I did with my short stories also. I didn't focus on the point, just kept writing and went with it. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. She sounds like she's like a motivational speaker or something, like a podcast speaker or something like that. Well, I mean, she says go with the flow of the writing, so that's what we do best. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. We crossed the room. Shiori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes are on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. Oh, what's with this language? What's with this language? Uh, did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yeah, it's in cursive. It's fancy. Yours is cute. Cute. Uh, yeah. She completely missed the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. Yeah, kind of is. But in the same thing, it's cute a little bit. I know that. But just mean the language, I guess. It was trying to say something nice. I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Um, well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Ah, Natsuki, are you getting mean with Yuri? Ah, we're gonna have a talk. This no more. You ain't gonna be with Yuri. Bye, Yuri. Which people did, by the way. Don't give her that sass. I forgot. It's my brother's birthday today. I'm gonna text him. Isn't he coming back? Yeah. I'm gonna text him anyways. Hey, I'm gonna have to edit this part out. Hey, bro. Oh, you get back. Okay. Hope you get back okay. Hope you get back to your apartment. Hope you get back to your apartment okay. That's in the last part. Alright. Okay, I already read this part. See, I already liked it. Go give her that sense. It's my grade. And Momo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. There you go. Uh, I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Ah, throwing shade at them too cute. And Momo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Basically stands up. Why'd you put me in this? I didn't want to be. No, 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 no. She's gonna slap me. Oh, oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. Ah! Busted! That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Momo appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ah! Throwing shit at each other. It's becoming a cat fight. Keep on going. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Let's go. Are you that full of yourself? I. No. No. If I was full of myself, I would generally go out of my way to make everything I do really cutesy. Yeah. Um, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose magical guru starts speaking as soon as the moon says, that's too cute. Why do I keep putting an A in it? An extra A. That's too cute. That's cute. This doesn't involve you. Ah, ah. Get out of here, Monica. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn around, turn towards me, as if they noticed I was standing there. Momo, she's trying to make me look good. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? It wasn't for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. I mean, I like figuring it out. Let me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way we can convey complex feelings and meaning to them most effectively. Most effectively, avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Momo? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. This is always the So of course it's going to be. Oh, okay, saying it right now. I don't like these kind of choices because if I choose one, the other one's gonna get mad. If I choose the other's the one that I chose before is gonna get mad. If I choose this third one, it might be a save, but she can also get me in more trouble than I already am. Ah! Who do I choose? I need this. But, what button am I pressing? I don't know what button I'm pressing. One sec. Okay. Alright, so noted, when this is plugged in, it doesn't turn on. The lights don't turn on. These little circuit parts right here, like LED lights. Not LED, but lights. Color changing lights. Natsuki's kind of a tsundere, and she was being mean to my Yuri. So obviously, I'm not gonna get help from Sayori. So it's between the two. Natsuki was throwing shade at my Yuri, and Yuri is throwing shade at Natsuki back. I'll go with Yuri. Uh, oh shoot, Natsuki. You're right, but I like your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick the fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, uh, you're a serious talent. Like, seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's. But there's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. Ah, wait, that was the same. Yo, in real life, I could not do that decision. I'd just run. That's not a decision I would make. But obviously, in every visual novel, your boy's got to be smooth. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Throw shit at my Yuri. Throw shit at you. It means though, if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? Well, you kind of did start it. That's exactly what you did. It was her that. Natsuki. I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point of being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I like this so far. I genuinely do. I end up even feeling bad for her. I do too. Um, Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk through my head. Seriously, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. Ah, it'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and slides out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. Directly across the room, Yuri has her chin buried in her desk while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjusted chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. Probably hate me now. No, Yuri, you could. How could anyone have gotten frustrated at hearing treated like that? You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think anyone else would. What? To go back. What? You handled it as well as anyone could. Okay, I got it. I don't think any less of you. Can I return? Here it is. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Momo. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this fun now. Uh, that's nothing. So, one more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, could never do anything so shameful. So, uh, what thing Natsuki said? Uh, well, and, I'm going to mix tea. Uh, Good idea. How about like, girl, if you just want me, just ask me. But make enough for more than one person. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Today, most Mama was like, yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll win some from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone else likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And that's myself with firm determination. Momo, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Charity beams at me. It truly has been a while since Harry and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Oh, shoot, I didn't take any notes. Oh, no, I forgot to take notes on what they like. I guess I'm gonna have to guess this other one. The other one's just more popping out to me. I guess I've sided more with Zero than anyone else. Okay. Well, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't, you don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Momo, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Suomi still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Suomi. I pat Suomi on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Suomi as an internal monologue sometimes. I forget these big words and I forget how to pronounce them. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, now I gotta do this. Okay. Yeah. Determination. Uh, cute. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to do Yuri. Kind of already climax. There we go. Trying to do Yuri here. Dark. No. Imagination. Conduit videos. Conduit misfortune. Playground. Figure one. Hair. Oh, I got her. Ah! I'm not gonna look at the answers. Grace, fickle, fluffy, green socks, raindrops. Embrace! Dang it. Together, pain, vigor, kiss, love, candy, vibrant, melody, charm, giggle. Together! Oh my god. Explode! Okay, what's that? I don't think about those games. I don't know which one to choose. Oh, what? Okay. Alright. Not try. Okay. Fantasy. Oh, okay. She's being really rude to my Yuri. I didn't want to do anything except Alright. Smile. Passion. Oh, I'm getting her more. A doki doki. Still don't know what that is. Um, romance. Mm, joy. Oh my god, I'm getting her. That sounds like Yuri. Sugar. Portrait sparkle. That's fun. Good intellectual. Boop. Boop. I really like boop. Oh, that was some of mine. Suicide. So it can. Oh, there's no unending. Unending. Eh. Horror. Okay. See how this comes out. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting again. Oh, what? Return. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Momo. Yo, Siri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's pretty simple. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Uh, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Let's see, ready? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah, Sandy nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets it contents spill onto the desk. Only two small coins fall out. Ah, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sandy. It's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Gary suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Mama to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischief little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah! Ah! Did I just? Did the? She getting so cute. I got too absorbed into my book. You, I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. But there's no way to do that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. It's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of you, inside of all of us, isn't there? I don't. I don't let it fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, and give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh wait, I'm black. God. Out of nowhere, something smacks Yuri in the face and it tumbles into the desk. No, what was a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped with plastic. Sayori glances around. Yeah, is this a miracle? It's because I paid my rest retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie, and of course, jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. I forgot. She so good. Okay, I'm good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. But, oh, I bit my tongue. I hate that. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Uh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Cheese. Burgers can't be cheeses, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Ah, throwing shit at my Sayori now? I'm gonna, girl. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez, I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Phew. Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Uh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Hmm. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably she probably just had something to do today. She's probably popular after all. You don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Uh, Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong, though. The boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What hooked you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Uh, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's. Monica looks at me. Ah, don't bring me into it. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Wait, is that so? In that case, wait, I've seen videos on this, like little cuts. I don't really know the whole story, but I have seen the end, and I think that's what it is. If you're watching me right now, watch me, then go to what's the happy ending. Then you'll see it. You know what? Just watch me. Don't watch me. When you trying to get those views. In that case, I won't let you down, Momo. Monica smiles sweetly. Why? Uh, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sery's mischievous gate. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. She's always in the closet. I'm curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. And it looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Uh, crap. She knows me. Not me, dude. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes met for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, that's fine. I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Hmm? I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have two copies of the same book. Uh, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. She wants just read it either. We took a book that she hasn't read. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. She hasn't read the book. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Alright, whatever. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, why are you telling him the story? We gotta read it. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves with her long lost young sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of That's kind of dark, isn't it? I actually like books like that. And then if you like put that kind of book in a visual novel, that's actually pretty neat. I like books like that where it's like choices and it's like if you made the wrong choice, screw everything up. So I like The Walking Dead because all of your choices matter. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that certain thing, Momo? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. My camera's moving so much. I'm sorry. It's not. It's kind of is my fault because I'm using my laptop. But yeah. It kind of sucks. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive onto the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be a naive one for letting their one-side morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Ah! I woke up at 3. I haven't gotten any sleep since then, so don't judge me on I'm yawning. Okay. If I would have slept, I would have had more energy, but okay. Not again. I'm sorry. She looks so cute when she said it. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The last I can, the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Uh, that's, that's true. In fact, why are we getting so like posturous? Look at me so posturous. Posture. No, I'm not posture. I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Uh, Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Uh, yeah, you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. When did we start adopting these big words? Like, really? We're just so simple, and then now we're adopting these big words. That's, sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. This is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Why do you start the prologue? I don't get that. Why do books have prologues? I know it's to like set the story, but no one reads those anyways. I don't read the prologues, I just go straight to the story. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So, sorry, I was just. Yeah, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. It's so sorry. I mean, here, this should work now. I slide my desk until it's up against your ace, then hold my book more between the two of them. Now you getting it. I suppose so. You're intimidated. I'm back. I'm gonna have to delete that. I'm gonna have to edit that whole quiet part out. Alright, you're timidly closes her copy. Once we each learn, in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, wait one sec. Alright, back. Gonna have to edit that part out too. Alright. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I insisted I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm, holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Uh, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's exactly kind of distracting me. It is as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a sec. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Mary no longer asks me if I'm reading ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Volition. I don't know how to say that word. Let's go back to it. My own volition? I don't know. I'm not even try. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page. It flutters over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. Might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? Oh, how does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she's also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Momo, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know we're self-conscious about. I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? I. Okay, everyone. Oh my god, Monica comes in. Get out of there. Get out of here, Monica. I don't want you. Just a disappointment to our club. Maybe the president, but you're a disappointment. Uh, I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Uh, your ex, Yuri exhales, spreads from fishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't. Ah, I get distracted by my phone. I'll put my phone down. Not looking at it. If you haven't been looking forward to this, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of the thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Um, I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I would do a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good listening. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright? I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I can't even do that. Who should I show my phone to? Yuri, because we had that whole intimate kind of thing. Let's see what you've written for today. Uh, Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Momo, how'd you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you that kind of technique's worth practicing. The kind of technique's worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think about her speak before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it's just makes me really happy. Ah, are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. It fits with you. Alright. Oh my god. Ah! How long is this? Ah! Oh my god. Alright. If any of you want to read it, pause and play this. So I don't want to read it. I'll just scroll down slowly so you can read it by yourself. Giving you some time to read it. If I give you not enough time, just pause the video. Alright, I don't want to read it because I hate cursive with all my life. Alright, we're done. Pause the video if you want to read it. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. I'm not gonna read it. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. That's the. Oh my god. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourselves? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Momo? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's different sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? I'm just gonna stop it here. That's it, just gonna stop it here, because I probably have something else to do. I have to be out there. So, um, Moses, you've been Momo, Moses. Don't call me by that, please. Call me Momo. It's been Momo. I really don't have anything. So, yeah, let's just save this and peace out. And, yeah, I don't really have anything to say. So, yeah, goodbye. Hope you have a nice day. Hope everything's gonna be going well. And peace.